Hello YouTube and welcome back to TCG Cardshop Sim. Feels like it's been a while, though it really hasn't. Anyways, so last time we pulled some cards, made some profit. Off stream, I of course set up the shop, which was really nice. Easy. Oh. Sorry for a second here. There we go. I forgot one quick thing. There we go. Alright, so anyways, a little bit of an update that I wanted to give before I really got started is the Monday VOD that I kept promising to put up over the weekend. I couldn't put it up. It just would not work. I tried downloading the two separate VODs. I tried piecing together the VODs. There was constant issues. Everywhere I turned, everything I tried re-recording over it with OBS. It just would not cooperate. So I had to, unfortunately, scrap Monday's VOD. Which sucks. But I tried for, let's see, it takes 3 hours to re-record. I tried multiple times to re-record. That's at least 6 or 7 hours right there. I spent pretty much most of the weekend on it whenever I wasn't doing something. So, incredibly frustrating and annoying, but it happens. Alright. Ooh, we got 1, 2 grade 10s, 1, 2, 3 grade 9s. That's actually a really good pull for this. And then another grade 10 and a couple of grade 9s. It's not bad. Wow, a lot of grade 10s on this one. 5 grade 10s. We have a couple of grades. That's really sick. Alright. So we got quite a few good graded cards that we can start replacing whenever cards get pulled. $200 right out of the gate. Actually, I think I'll save those because I have much more valuable cards here. So. But, yeah. And I can't forget about the card deals. Gotta be careful about that. So I will be talking about my weekend, but when I go to do the card pack openings and plans for this week and all those general updates after I open shop, because things can get hectic during shop. But not a single card deal so far. That's a bit odd. So it's okay. As soon as I turn my back, there'll be 2 or 3 card deals. You usually how it goes. There we go. Not a good deal. Don't care. It's not expensive. It has to be worth some good money. At least over 100. Minimum. Honestly, I would say over 1,000. For it to truly be worth. Okay. Nope. I mean, these are good deals, but I have no interest in taking them. I'm just not gonna sell them. Quite a few of these. Oh, no. There we go. Nope. 99 for 93. And I do have multiples. I'll take it because it's closer to selling. Also, it's just a better deal, even if I wasn't going to sell that card. Decline. Okay. Hello? There we go. Gotta deal with something in chat. These scammers started getting around. For any Twitch streamers or anyone interested in streaming. Oh, you want $1 more than asking price, huh? Okay, 600 and we'll do $10. I would really like to, but I don't have that card you're asking for. Is it a Tetramon card? Why, yes. Yes, it is. Destiny. Okay. Yep, I know. Don't forget the ghost rares. I don't think I had too many that were over 300 or over 400. So I was waiting until I got into the 300s. Not a lot of good card deals today. Let's see, ghost rares. Yep, 400s. Plus, I want to make sure I maintain enough cards. So if I have to switch off the ghost rares to sell multiples, I will. You know what? It's a better card. It doesn't matter. I have a billion of them anyways. I'm gonna sell them and I don't lose anything by doing so. Alright. Looking good. First wave pretty much is done. No, absolutely not. Even if I could, I wouldn't. That is just a bad deal in general. You wanted me to make there, good sir. Okay. Need to turn on the light. Check back here. Stink machines are fine. No. Okay, there is a card over here. 160 for 140. 130. Why I did that? Because I'm a businessman and I make business deals, I suppose. No, I'm probably never gonna even see them. Okay. Alright. People are exiting. Need to make sure no stink. Good. Shop seems to be running pretty good. Some more of the graded cards. There we go. Let's see. Tens. I'll sell the tens first. Of course. So many deals, man. do wish they gave you a statistic on how many deals you took and how many deals you passed up. It would be quite interesting. Little hard to place graded cards sometimes. Hello, thank you. I am going to keep 110. Instead, start selling the 9s. Alright. We do 8s. Okay. Alright. I wouldn't do that deal even if I could. Okay. I do recall trading one. There we go. Alright. Sevens and 6s and 5s. I forget how much graded it goes down to. Goes down to 3, I think. So. I might actually wind up getting the... Yeah, it is this box. The donation box. Because then I can throw away all the graded cards I don't want. And I can start throwing away some of the cards that I'm not going to use. So I think I will get that. And I will slap it right here. And I can actually throw in all these low-grade graded cards and stuff. But that's it for day 1, or the shop. So we will do a quick save. Quite a lot of money was made. Let's see, did we actually run out of anything? I don't think we did. I know we probably, like, ran out of boxes and some things, like... It was a pretty good day. Alright. Alright. Let me close up shop. And then we shall get to pack openings. Alright, let's see. $6,300 as usual. Alright. I need the light, actually. There we go. Makes it easier to see. Moving all the boxes a little closer. Alright, cool. And here we go. So, how was everybody's weekend? Let's start with that. Michelle says her weekend was good. Mine was alright. Aside from the frustrations with the video that I was trying to put up, my weekend was alright. Not really much happened. Mostly just like playing games and stuff. When I wasn't trying to fix the recording. But I played a little bit of Splitgate, and on one of the nights during the week, me and my friend actually made it to Ascension 9 and Slay the Spire 2. We first tried Ascension 8, which was huge. I don't know if that was caught on stream or if it was off stream, I forget which. But that was a pretty huge moment for us. Only 2 more Ascensions until we beat until we beat all the Ascensions. But it's gonna be brutal. Aside from that, pretty much just got the week. Got a couple of things ready for this upcoming week. For example, I made a playlist for Suikoden 2 on YouTube. So that tomorrow when we start Suikoden 2, if we're not playing Core Keeper, we'll be ready for that. I'll be able to just drop it in there. So that's cool. Also, I made a playlist and thumbnail and video files for Mina the Hollower. So I'm ready to start uploading Mina the Hollower stuff the minute it comes out, or the day it comes out, which will be this Friday actually. So that's gonna take over our UFO 50 slot. However, if it does not come out, I am planning to do a UFO 50 tier list. So I have that in the works as well. And just generally, 161. I think that was our first hit of the stream. Which is not bad, not bad. But yeah, so pretty much I just set myself up for the week. Played a couple of games and that was about it. I've been watching people play a game called Everything is Crab. I'm kind of interested in it. But it feels like unless you start doing the harder challenges, it's going to be a very Vampire Survivors-esque situation where you know what works, so you just take what works. That's the feeling I get, but I can't say for sure until I actually play it, if I decide to. And, the game, Suikoden 2, which will be, like I said, I'll be playing tomorrow, will be completely 100% blind. I have never seen a single thing on the game. I don't even know who the protagonist of the game is. I don't know if it takes place before, during, or after the events of the first game. So I can't even tell if it's a sequel yet. I would presume since it's called Suikoden 2, that it would be the sequel to Suikoden. Like, they wouldn't do it, oh, this is the sequel now, or this is the first game, now here's immediately a prequel. But you never know, so... And I've never actually seen or heard anything about the game, so I'm really excited to actually dig in. Yeah, the first box, not great. But that's only the first of 20. And I guess since I'm not posting the VOD of Card Collection Simulator, I should give a brief overview of what happened. I gained some more levels, and pretty much they added a new quality of life change where you can see the value of the cards on your shelves. That was pretty much it. Just opening packs, selling big cards, and that's it. Not much happened. And I feel like that's kind of... I have so much to talk about when it comes to this game, when it's like, oh, I got all these really cool cards, you know, I got graded cards, I have all these different mechanics to play with. This game is much closer to release, I feel. In fact, I know that it's early access, but I legitimately forgot to put that in the titles. And I'm not going back over 50 some odd parts. 119. And hunting down every individual video to put early access in the title of it. Because in my opinion, this game has so much stuff in it that it could be a full release. I think I've said that many times in the past, so... I'm also still waiting on any kind of news from Pal World. I'm personally not expecting it to be until, like I said, the end of the year for Pal World, but we'll see. There's been a lot of different posts going on about people annoyed with how long it's taking and whatnot. There hasn't really been much game drama or YouTube drama that I've been too interested in. Apparently, a show wrapped up called The Boys. It's kind of like a Superman-style show I don't know anything about it, so I'm, like, literally just 267. Talking from the tiny bit I've seen, it's a superhuman type show, but some of the superhumans are bad and some of them are good. And apparently the ending of the show really made a lot of people upset. If it was like a season finale, people would not have been nearly as upset. But it was a series finale. So, essentially what the general consensus of that season of The Boys is that it was nothing but set up for a spin-off. If what I've heard is true. I do not know, so that's like the latest hubbub on the internet. So not really, all in all, much to talk about. Yes, Michelle, the cards are definitely not good this time around. I've gotten a couple of hits, but yeah. $104. We are a long ways away from 6K. That is for sure. $224. 269. 314. 307. 313. 369. 463. Nice 2K God pack. Always lovely. Absolutely. That helped a lot. Sorry, I'm moving things around on my desk a little bit. My microphone was actually obscuring my vision a little bit there. So yeah, all in all, with everything done and said, we got some stuff coming down the pipeline. Stuff I'm really excited for. My biggest, not concern, but like, well, hope is that Mina comes out and it doesn't get delayed randomly with no explanation again. So, yeah. Oh, we also got a new look at the newest project that the developers of Splitgate and Splitgate Arena Reloaded have been up to. They are doing a new game called, I forgot the name of it actually. But it's another shooter style game, but without portals, and it's not gonna be free to play. It's gonna be 1,475. It's going to be a full release game. Apparently. So, we'll see how that goes. Quite personally, I am not all that interested in it, but I will say if they decide to end development of Splitgate 2, I will be incredibly sad, and I will probably not be supporting Splitgate 2, or really any of their future projects, because it'll be two games that I really enjoy that they just took. Splitgate 2 isn't really even that old, so I'm kind of annoyed that they're already working on their next game, while Splitgate 2 could have so much more improvement. Or Arena Reloaded could, I mean. 177. I know a lot of my friends have stopped playing it because of that announcement. Or just because they don't really feel any... Like, all the map creators I know aren't really working on maps because they just don't have... They don't feel inspired to. 420. It's kind of easy to understand why as well. But, you know, it happens. I got DC'd from chat. And it's back. So I probably missed a message or two. Maybe. Don't know. Let me see. Also the... Okay. Also the new game that I'm talking about, the Splitgate, the makers of Splitgate are making, also will be running on the same servers as the current Splitgate 2, and right now it's having a lot of disconnection issues. So that's also kind of why I'm getting the feeling they're just going to be dropping Splitgate. Arena Reloaded. So, let's hope I'm wrong. That was a game I used to use to kill time and I actually did really enjoy. I started off not liking it at all, and now that I've actually really been enjoying it, having a good time with it, like all the betas and stuff, I was very concerned throughout the whole journey of it, and then when it finally released, I played it, but I wasn't enjoying it. Then when it went back into beta, I was actually kind of like happy. Then they made all those changes, and it's like, now this game is awesome. And yeah, now we're here. And I mean, if the game was a failure, the game was if they thought the game was a failure, then I get it. It's just disappointing. $1,930. Feels like we're zooming through these packs today. Oh wow, already broke even. Pretty slow start, but seems like we're doing pretty well. $612 of profit. Thank you. We're almost to level 90. $209. Well, almost is kind of wrong wording because we are still pretty far away. 154. The bar looks close, but the gap of experience is quite substantial. That is one thing I have come to know. Oh yeah. Not too far in the future, Games Done Quick is going to be doing their Summer Games Done Quick event. It's a week-long charity marathon stream of speedrunning goodness. So, when that happens, I'll probably not really be raiding into them, but I might actually be, like, well, I will definitely incentivize people to go there and support them. Because regardless of whether or not I know the charity, or like, for example, like they do Doctors Without Borders, cancer research, all different kinds of charities. regardless of the charity, it's cool they're doing charity events in the first place. Whether it's something that I'm personally affected by, like, well, not personally, but like, it's hard to explain. It's like, more charities for homelessness, more cancer research, all that stuff is good. Doctors Without Borders, fantastic. All these different charities. And it's really cool that they do charity runs and events in the first place, I guess is what I'm getting at. I'm just kind of tripping over my words a little bit today. 391. $270. $1,636 of profit so far. Am I seeing that correct? Oh, we're slowly making our way up in terms of profits. But I do feel like rather than the front half being good and the back half being bad, I feel like it's been very scattered. Couldn't pause, or mute in time. Sorry, hold on. Okay. Well, yeah. Well, what I'm saying is, like, so far the hits have been very scattered, rather than consistent. Which is fine, I mean, it happens. Can't expect constant hits all the time. Excuse me, I need to blow my nose. There we go. Oh! Whoopsie doodle. It's fine. I accidentally started the next day. It's not that I wasn't locked in, I literally just got finished blowing my nose and I hit the wrong button. My workers are gonna be here forever. Whoa, 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 whoa. I did not say we were open. What the f... Ah, what? Okay, So... should I reset the day? Now I've got customers coming in. The day started. It's gonna be literally a wasted day if I don't open shop. Alright, we're opening shop again, I guess. And we're only gonna do 1 pack of 10. Let's see. Don't have time. I'll pay bills after the day ends. Where does this go? Could've swore that... Crap. That's the problem. Alright, there's the issue. When they start moving things around. Okay, cool. They do assist. with that. Okay. Alright, let me see if I can't help with the stocking. The cards are gone. People are just gonna have to be upset today. Okay, cards. Okay. Let's see here. Destiny. We're switching over to dupes. Four, three. Alright. Alright. Now that I've got a handle on my card situation, it's just a better card in general. 890, because I'm already getting a discount. Price. There we go. Okay. Don't care. Already have one and don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Alright, cool. Shop's kind of back up and running. For the most part. I cannot believe I did that. Okay, yeah. Oh, we're gonna open shop twice, and then we might do a half opening of like 10 and then 5. I was supposed to take a break, but there's only gonna be one break today. And I'll take a break at, in 30 minutes. Oh, 1,700 flat. Won't be making much money off of it. A couple hundred. Not terrible. I'm starting to get overrun again, so it's back to dupes. I have a lot of unhappy campers today. Mostly because I started off very rough. Okay. Decline. I already have 12. Alright, cool. Okay. So any boxes that are completely gone? No. Okay. Seven. Back to price. So I can make some more money off of this. Okay. Double check this again. Alright. A lot of people seem to be leaving. Is there any stink? No, there's not. Excuse me. Okay, that's all good. That's good too. Ooh, that's huge. 1,780. Best deal ever. You're absolutely right for that one. For me, at least. That's almost $1,000. Or no, not even. Never mind. I was dumb. Oh boy. made it through the day. Two more deals. All right. We are dipping into the mid to low 200s. Double checking. Okay, we're not out of anything. Didn't even get a chance to fill that. Okay. Alright. Decline. Okay, we still have customers. That was a bit wild. Can't believe that happened. Wild for this game is pretty tame though, so. I was pretty much playing catch up the entire time the shop was open. 200. No. Oh, hey, it's something new, right? It's out of the usual. Alright. Might as well do this. Hello? I guess I can't fill it with graded cards? That sucks. Yep. Rid of all these under $100 cards that are fairly close, but not quite. Pretty much only selling Destiny anyways. Plus it helps with the shop. put 1,000 in here. Alright. So, back to what I was doing originally. But I will save after this handful of cards. So, we're still sticking with the amount of profit I had, right? Even though I literally just used all that profit up. Or sold all that profit. Save game. Oh, well, yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of funny, but I was not expecting it. However, I am kind of glad I did because it was something not normally that happens. Like, I didn't mean to do it, but I'm glad it happened, you know what I mean? Something to break the routine. $402. $323. $346. $393. $420. $439. $360. Nice 2K God Pack right there of Ghost Rares. Finish this box up and save again. After I finish all these boxes, I think what I want to do is actually see how many dissatisfied customers there were. I do want to see that at the end of stream, even though I won't be opening shop and I'll be resetting after I do it. But to end off stream, I do want to see how badly that affected me. 151. I can check the reviews. Still pretty high. Some smelly people got in for sure. Yep, I know. I know. Like I said, I will after I'm done with all of this. It'll be the final thing that I do before I reset the day. Or before I start the next day. I will pay the bills, save, start the next day, just to see how many dissatisfied customers there were. And then end stream, so that we'll be set for next time. So I won't have to worry about that. Boo. Alright. What really threw me off was the people who walked into my shop, and I'm just like, wait a minute, what's going on? Why are there... But I forgot that they were set to restock, and since I had not restocked before starting the next day, they automatically came in and looked like they were customers, so I panicked and opened shop, or switched the sign to open, which started the day, and then I got really confused. I know I missed so many people trying to sell me cards because I was busy trying to restock and make sure everything else was stocked so I could actually make money. $104. After this box, I take a break. The first and only break of the stream. 123. Neat. We are at $4,697 of profit, according to what Michelle has said. Thank you very much. And for those who are unaware, I have created my own headcanon for the Cardshop and card collection simulation games. Currently in the canon, I am away at a convention that never ends, but I pop back to the shop every once in a while just to check up on things, make sure things are going. But the one who is counting the profits, Michelle, in canon, in my own canon, is the one who is actually running the shop in my absences. So a little bit of neat little world building for you. Now, you're a business partner, and you're basically managing the shop while I'm away at the conventions. Making sure the shop don't fall apart while I'm gone. But every so often I swing by just to say hello, see how the shop's doing. Make some changes. And then I go back and work at the convention to try and drum up more sales for this place. Even though we don't sell those types of cards. Because the cards we sell at the convention are the old, like, Magic the Gathering style cards that are super popular and well known. But the newest, hottest craze is the Tetramon cards. In my headcanon lore. Anyways, I am going to be right back. This is the first and only break of the stream, as I've said multiple times. When we come back, more card pack openings. Probably only going to do another 5 after these 4 boxes, because of the accidental shop opening. But when we come back, more card openings, more profits, and hopefully, more fun. Thanks so much for sticking around, and I'll see you all shortly. Be right back. Alright, we are back. Thank you. Got my drink. My throat's a little dry. Much better. Well, anyways. I think I should keep the Suikoden 1 and 2 game lists separately. This is something I'm trying to decide. Whether to merge the two playlists into just one playlist, or have two separate playlists for the two separate games, even though they are technically in the same series. 198. Personally, I'm leaning more towards keeping the two playlists separate, because it's just easier to find if you're specifically looking up that game. Not to mention, I might be off-stream platinuming Suikoden 1 and 2, depending on how easy the achievements of 2 are. So I think I only missed like 1 or 2 achievements from Suikoden 1. And essentially it was getting all of the characters and not letting Pon die. That's literally it. So just do a playthrough. Yeah, but it's also a collection that I'm playing, so the thing is both games in one. That's the thing. That's the only reason why I was thinking about putting it as the same kind of thing and just renaming it like the Remastered Collection 1 and 2. Because if you do like UFO 50, I wouldn't name all of the games their own separate playlists. You see what I'm saying? So it's kind of similar to that. And that's the reason why I was doing it that way. Was thinking about doing it that way. $177. But yeah, I think I will leave it as two separate playlists. Well, these are kind of out loud thoughts, Michelle. Like, I'm taking input, but it's just like me kind of just talking about things. I was more leaning towards keeping it separate anyways, because I do like how tidy it would be. Just when I'm looking up a game, finding 6 different things on different games of the same name is kind of annoying. Or having to look through a playlist to find the specific game in the series that's all a part of the same playlist is kind of annoying. I'm at 448. So that's kind of why I was leaning to make it separate. Oh yeah, another thing I did over the weekend was look up how to fight how to fight, but how to spawn the boss that we're looking to fight. One of the two bosses that we were trying to fight. One boss is indeed 100% optional, while the other boss is not. The throne room boss requires a special item, and I am an idiot for not figuring it out on my own. I did briefly look up what item you need to get and how to get it, but it turns out that it was honestly just as simple as looking around the screen, which so many Let's Players and streamers do. They miss the simple icon on the side of the screen that says, hey, you can do something with this button, while holding the crystal shards, which I adamantly talked about wondering what they were for from the very beginning. The second we got our first crystal shards, I blatantly remember asking, hey, do you know what these do? He's like, no, I don't know what they're for. They're for something later, probably. So I should have tried to look at the screen and see if there wasn't more icons. And I feel like such an idiot for not realizing that. But, you know what? It happens. So now we are actually prepared to fight the boss next time, which will happen either Tuesday or Wednesday. More than likely. I'm going to have to, if we can't do it on that day, and we can only do it Friday, then it'll be a no-go for this week, but I doubt it, because Wednesdays are more often than not, according to my friend, Xantharos, the best time, so it's likely going to be on Wednesday. But life happens, so that's why sometimes it all depends on when he's available. Because yeah, sure, like, I'm the one who's doing the streaming, but I'm also asking him to take time out of his day to play games with me. So it's kind of like, you need to respect the other person's schedule and not just be all about you. You know what I mean? 304. That's why I try as hard as I can to make any schedule work. Why I'm so flexible with my streams. So I'm gonna be honest, the stream schedules I put up are more guidelines than actual set streams. This is what I want to happen, if at all possible. But I change things around in my head all the time. So it's never really a set day. The only set day for sure is Mondays, and it's for this game or the card collection simulator. If we keep going at this pace, I might be able to open 10 more. Wouldn't that be crazy? We'll start with 5 and we'll buy 5 more. If I have time. If I don't think I have time, then I won't. $136. I hope everyone's Memorial Day week is going well. Today is in fact Memorial Day. Sorry, I was... There we go. Once I remember the name of the Splitgate developers are currently making, I'll probably mention it on stream again. Because despite me not liking the fact they're making another game so soon, if people want to support them, that's fine. So I'm not gonna just like tell people not to do things. I just don't have my Discord open right now, so I can't check the name of the game. Because it's on their Discord, so. Almost enough for another full set of 10. We're at $5,960 of profit. Oh, and we also reached level 90. Only 10 more for that next achievement. I don't often play this game off stream, and I know I really should play it more because I still want to sell that $100,000 card. But I haven't been back to this game enough to do it. So I still have 5 achievements left to get. Before I platinum this. Here's the thing, once I get the $100,000 card sold, my sole goal will be to get the last of the achievements. So pretty much I'm just gonna be like opening shop, doing nothing, and then like waiting for graded cards over and over and over and over on my own time. So I'm kind of like delaying a little bit because that part of getting the final achievements will not be fun. Like I can reach level 100 by trying to sell the card, which I'm actually pretty close to for this account and on my side account, my side playthrough. Sorry, not account. So won't be much longer until I hit level 100 on this main playthrough. 129. Like, as crazy as it sounds, opening shop is a really good way of getting experience. So once I get the cards again, I'll probably get a huge boost of experience. $2,233. I am really glad, though, that I had all those backup $200 cards. Otherwise, I would not have been able to keep up with my shop. 154. The donation box should make things better for me, as it raises customer happiness. They get to take a free card if they want it. Helps me get rid of all the cards I'll never use or sell. And it also makes my shop better in the long run. So I think I'm going to stick with the donation box. At least until I get rid of cards. I believe there should also be achievement for reaching max amount of money in this game. So I'm fastly approaching that. I did talk to my friend, one of my other friends, recently. I don't like achievements that are like, complete all the achievements of this game in order to 100% the game. I feel like it's just like a pointless achievement for the sake of having an achievement. Like, if there's some real hard stuff that you have to do in a game, and then you do it, and you get an achievement for it, it feels like an accomplishment. But if it's the last thing you do, then it's, hey, here's your bonus. Here's a bonus prize. It's like, I'd rather the tough thing I do be the last achievement than get an achievement just for getting all of the achievements. 905. So I'm glad they don't have that in this game. Yeah, here's a cookie that means nothing. Exactly. That is an excellent way of putting it, Michelle. Oh yeah, I know I'm jumping our topics a lot, but that's what I do on this stream, particularly on this day. But most RPGs, at the very end of them, have you fighting some kind of deity, god, or demigod, 9 times out of 10. Suikoden didn't have that. I was actually genuinely surprised. It was just a giant dragon with 3 heads. And no boss fight against Lady Windia, who's been pretty much one of the main antagonists the entire game. That actually, the more I think about it, actually surprises me on how they did that, how they chose to go about that. You'd figure at least you'd have to fight Lady Windia. 297. $123. $1,491. Oh, we got a god pack. Give me a second. $1,430. 1,912. 1,298. 1,479. 2,508. 2,292. For a 12K god pack. Beautiful. $21,711 of profit. That is beautiful. last handful of this box and of the first set. A demigod pack. Alright. I think we have time for 5 more. Almost bought the wrong packs. So, 3,100. Gonna be a little bit weird. This is normally when I would be taking my second break, but not today. Alright, cool. 5 boxes are set. Going to save the game in case I accidentally do something silly. Alright. If we go through these fast enough, I might buy 5 more, but we shall see. I know going through one box usually takes an hour and 20 minutes or 30 minutes, something like that usually, to go through a box of 10. Just pulling the cards and whatnot. Yeah, more than likely I'll set more cards to be graded. Well, first I'm going to pay the bills, then I'm going to see the damage done today, and then I will reset, and then I will probably set up shop. That is more than likely what is going to happen. So do you want to end counting here? Because it's fine if you do. If your eyes are blurring, maybe you should stop counting for today. Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep calling out the numbers. I usually do that because if people have me on in the background, just like listening podcast style, they can hear every time I get a big card. That is honestly the only reason I bother calling out numbers at first. And then the second is to inform you of when I get a big card so you can add it to the profit list. So. Back before we had this system, it was solely to say, hey, check it out, I got a big card, and now you can see how much it's worth. Kind of became a little tradition. And then you started adding profits, and yeah, the rest is history. What you could do is stick around till near the end of stream, set up Sassy's nail care, and we'll do that right after stream. Just like have me on mute or look away from the screen, watch another stream or something. Just give your eyes a rest. 112. These boxes are seeming to go pretty quick, though. It feels like they're going quick, but... I often get hypnotized by these cards just going through. That's why, like, near the end of it, usually my eyes are either blurry or 397. Or, like, I just get hypnotized and go quiet. There's not really much left to say. That's the thing about this game as a compared to the other, the TCG Cardshop sim, or collection sim. I feel like since there's always stuff happening in card collection sim, that there's way more to talk about while streaming it. Well, in this game, I'm kind of just yapping about random nonsense. So, I feel like there's just more going on in that game than there is in this one. Even though I feel like this one, you get way bigger hits, way bigger cash, and you have to pay way closer attention to everything going on. While in the other game, you have a lot going on, but you really don't need to pay as much attention to it, for the most part. It's a weird kind of like, feels like this game is the exact opposite to the other game. In terms of like, when you're running the convention, you're running all over the place, you're always checking your cards, you're always checking posters, vending machines, you have so much going on. In this game, it's usually 129, unless you goof up like I did and accidentally open shop before you're ready. You're pretty much stationed in one location the majority of the day. Every now and then you may check to see if there are some stinky people in the back room, but that's literally it. I feel like I'm always commenting on something that's going on, like waiting for a card thief or something like that, as opposed to this game where I'm just babbling on and on about nonsense. Anything and everything that pops into my head. Also, opening the packs are kind of hypnotizing. I don't know why. I guess maybe it's the colors of the cards. While in the other game, they don't have nearly as much. Like, it's not as bright colored, so it's not nearly as hypnotizing, I guess. Or it could be that I'm just not opening nearly as many packs as I am in this game, because you have a limit to the packs you can make open per day. Which, honestly, the more I play the game, the more I like that kind of limitation. Because it makes sense. And it makes sense here that I can open 1 million packs. Because I'm the one buying them from my shop, for my shop. So... $1,851. We're getting some good cards. Like when I'm opening or preparing to get shop open, there's tons to talk about, but I still enjoy both games for different reasons. 331. Last two boxes. I'm still waiting for that 10K Ghost Rare pull that I did so very long ago off stream. I'm still waiting for that to happen. 198. Whenever I see 9s and 8s, I want to reverse them, and I don't know why. It's like my mouth tries to say 9, or my brain sees it as 98, but my mouth wants to say 89. It's always been a weird thing with me. The hypnotization has begun. The reason I usually take breaks every hour is to give my eyes a brief rest for every hour. But since I'm going an hour and 30 minutes, and then taking a small break, and then going another hour and 30 minutes, I feel the hypnotization is coming on much easier. Also, not gonna lie, because I can't stand I think the music itself puts me to sleep. I don't really like the music selection in this game all that much. Feels like elevator music with no variation the entire game. It's just one song over and over and over. It's kind of boring just opening cards and not really doing or saying anything. Which is why when I do off-stream stuff on my other account, I have the card machines going, and I just like watch YouTube videos. Like I said, it's not that I don't enjoy the game, it's just there are some aspects about the game that I aren't really too fond of. The final box. We're down to the final 32 packs. $136. keep accidentally picking up the box because I overclick. Let's see, is everything fine? My OBS is fine. I often do look over at my OBS and chat and all that stuff to make sure I'm not missing anything. That was about right. Provided this doesn't take me 10 or so minutes, I don't think I could do another 5 in under 30. So I think I was right about my guesstimation. Is that actually it? Nope, 8 packs. I hate how sometimes the packs hide at the bottom of the box and you can't see them. Yep. Alright. I'm going to save. Real quick. Alright. Let's get started with setting up shop. It's 1 pack. Sun is coming out, which is making it harder to see as well. I'm probably gonna miss some stuff. Go ahead and grab 2 boxes of that instead. Boxes of that. course, I grabbed the box with the 2 that I was gonna replace with the 1. It's funny. Alright. There we go. Gonna be fun putting 1,000 cards in that donation box. Okay, I was right. Alright, this goes here. This is without going through the shells as well. Toys. There we go. I was looking for it. Like I said, it's kind of hard to see a little bit. Oh, whoops. Alright. Alright. Looks like I got everything restocked. Do I actually have the license for the big boxes of that? I will buy them. Yes, I do. Might be worth just opening these. They'll last for a little bit longer. Then I can actually do that. Alright, alright. Time to actually stock the shelves. So far, all of that looks fine. 8, 2, 6, 2, 2s, 8, 8, 4, 6. Looks like my shelves are completely stocked. we go. Everything seems to be set up and accounted for. Tear this down. I'm not gonna really go through pricing. I will, just to get rid of these. 8. Okay. So hard to see. Okay. 9, 8. 10, 9, 8. I need a 7. Because I can't put these in the graded thing for some reason. Okay. I do need a complete set, so... Can I regrade these? No. Does it show me... Side rate? Okay, hold on. There we go. TCG. There we go. Goes by price. It was like 97 or something like that. Was not that. Was not that. $52? No, that's beside Drake EX Legendary. Uh, 73. Alright. My goal is... Okay. 7 days, $40, $330. Alright. More beside Drake. Submit. I don't think I'm gonna have enough for a full thing, but that's fine. I think I'll do that. Because that is absolutely what I wanted when I talked about Ghost Rare, graded cards. Graded 7. 5 is $40. Yeah, I think that was the right thing. I'll open up shop with these. I know I'm gonna lose some money, but it's perfectly fine. These are fine. Alright. There we go for that. Are these alright? Fully stocked? Yep. Missing one, actually. There you go. You're missing one as well. Neat. Alright. Next, let's just do this. Do Tetramon. Price 130. Four. There's 6. There's 8. $11. $4. $71 so far. Should put me up to 82. Yep. Like I said, I'm not going to do all of this on stream. I'm just getting the groundwork. Okay. What is the bundles up to $2.50? All of these are valid. Ooh. It's a nice big amount. The amount of crap cards I get, I should be fine to do this for a while. It's 35. Not gonna use these cards anyways. Might as well. Zero over 100. It's only 41. Only 100? Jeez. It's gonna take forever to fill this box out. And once I start getting into the lower cards, it'll be super quick. I'll be working on this one over the coming days. I'm not gonna all do it at once, because you can fit a lot of cards in here. It's crazy that I'm already on page 5. Alright. Oh, 300. I've actually made some pretty decent progress in this. This is the boring part of the stream where nothing really happens. For now, that'll do it. Alright. Save the game. Time to see how much damage was done today because I opened shop by accident. Only 17, really? I still made $28,000 of profit. That's honestly surprising that only 17 customers were dissatisfied. Alright. I am going to go ahead and end this part here. Thank you so much for watching. If you like what you see, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell to be notified when I post my next YouTube video. If you like what you see and want to see more, come on over to twitch.tv/OneDamnGamer, Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. EST. That's where I'll be. Alright, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Have a great day. And hope I have a happy Memorial Day. Well, have a good Memorial Day. I mean, yeah, you know. It's not exactly a happy occasion or a happy holiday, but, you know. Remember those who, you know, fought for us and gave their lives for us, and have a good day. Bye-bye.